cities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Clark in at small forward. And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's the captain in at the 2 spot. Well, Grant, before ringing in the new year, we've got basketball to tend to. Can it be hard for players to stay focused?
Not really. I mean, these guys know they have a job to do. Maybe later they'll take part in all the festivities, but for now, it's all business.
Here's the captain. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams on the wing. Clark covers. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Can't connect from short range. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Their first chance this season playing the Thunder.
For a team with their talent, it's a bit surprising how poorly they played in this matchup last year.
Now here's Holmgren. It's blocked by Gobert. Randle with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Conley. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Williams against Clark to the paint. The captain, that's good.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Outside Conley. Pass to Randle. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And here's Edwards outside.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
Inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker. A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Gobert, no good. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Left side Conley. For 3, Randle. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Yeah, a shot that Randle has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Thank you for that, Allie. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander, the captain. Drops in the 3. The captain's got 5 points.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
Now here's Edwards. 37 points his last time out. Back to Conley. To the right side. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on an 11-3 run. And Hartenstein slams it in.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Now here's Randall. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. And the layup is good. Randall's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to the captain. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Well, right there, Edwards uses the screen to create the space he needs.
The captain, pass to Hartenstein. Pass to Williams. Randall pulls down the board. And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 6 over Williams. And another basket for Minnesota. The Thunder have gone 6 of 11 so far. The captain, pass to Hartenstein. Out to the wing. Here's the captain. He's guarded by Conley. Offensive rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. The captain, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance shot. Doesn't go for him. Oh, good D by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Conley. Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Hartenstein. To win the drought. And he lays it in. Holmgren's got 6.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And Minnesota calls time here. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Clark. Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. And it's Highland in for Mike Conley. Here's the captain. 27 points his last game.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the evening.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, number 91.
He's off on the first. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
To the middle. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Pass to Caruso. Here's the captain. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. The captain's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Highland. 8 points in his last timeout. Here's Dillingham. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Then it's Cason Wallace, then it's Williams, and it's the captain in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Williams passes to Wallace. Shot clock at 6. Knocks it loose. Pass to the captain from downtown. The offensive rebound.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Now here's Highland. Reed for three. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Williams on the wing. Pass to the captain from about 19 with the tip. Timberwolves trail by 8. Clark finds Highland to the inside. The shot, no good. Good D by Wallace for Oklahoma City. They've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's the captain. From down in the low post, it goes. The captain's got 10.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Pass to Gobert. To the left side wing. Highland with it. 7 points in the game. Takes a three. Minnesota again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The captain pass to Hartenstein. That one's good for 2. And it's a 12-point Oklahoma City lead.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Outside Reed. Gobert against Hartenstein. Gobert passes to Clark. Over Williams. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Holmgren. Ooh, Holmgren fighting through contact.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Holmgren against Highland. Reed for 3. Sinks the tray. Reed's got his first 3 points of the game.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, the captain in their last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He dropped 27 points, and it's the most physical he's been on the glass this season. Just another remarkable performance from him. Nothing new. Guys, we'll see how long he keeps this up.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Edwards following the bucket by the Thunder. And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his heiress, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Conley's checked in for Highland.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Hartenstein passes to the captain. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Williams misses. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 11-point game. Outside Conley. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Thunder have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Now here's Conley. points so far.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's the captain. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You take a look at Edwards. He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
He's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Conley looking for an opening. Has to read. Back to Conley. They need this. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Well, look, Conley's known as a great passer, but he's also a fantastic three-point shooter.
Down low. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And he's going for the lob. And the basket by Gobert.
Too much. Rudy Gobert can take a lot of contact down low.
Here's the captain. He's guarded by Conley. The captain pass to Holmgren. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches. But the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court.
So it's Oklahoma City with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Boy, they've been
65. The Timberwolves, 49.
Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. Timberwolves trail by 16. So for Minnesota right now, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Clark in at the 3. Back to Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Williams on the wing. Pass to the captain. He shoots a 3. Clark grabs the board. Hartenstein, no good. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 16. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he drops the first.
Shooting for Minnesota, Clark. at the line for 2.
And Clark drops them both. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren with it. Inside, the captain. Shot from the low post is good. The captain's got 16 points. The Timberwolves shooting the rock well at 46%. Conley passes to Gobert. And here's Randall. The kick out to Edwards. There's the three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the captain. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. He's got 18.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Randall. Shoots over Holmgren. Randall can't hit.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Clark with it. Guarded now by Williams. Now Conley. To the inside. Here's Randall. Who poked away. They shoot again. Missed it even after all of those chances. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, check. Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams, but at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. And Minnesota calls time here.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards gets the bucket.
What touch. Edwards has mastered just about every shot there is.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Timberwolves trail by 18. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 4 points this quarter.
Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quickly.
Hartenstein against Reed. The captain, that's good. The captain's got 20 points.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Conley passes to Reed, and here's Clark. Williams defending. Clark outside. Shot clock at 5. Edwards can't hit.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
The captain pass to Hartenstein. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Reed passes to Conley. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Oklahoma City leading by 20. To the wing, right side. Williams against Clark. Williams into the lane. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Randall. for Holmgren. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Hartenstein against Reed. Here's Conley. And the shot goes in. Conley's got 5 points.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
To the paint. Stolen by Reed. Here's Edwards. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. Just about halfway through the season, let's take a look at how things stand in the West. If you look at Oklahoma City, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in. And of course there's Minnesota, far behind in the standings.
Right now for the Thunder, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Outside Conley. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Yep, count it. The captain's got 12 points in just the second half.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Reed. Launches a three. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. The Thunder have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. The captain. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The shot by Conley, no good.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
It's good. He's got 10.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Outside Reed. Back to Conley. They grab their own miss. And another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Conley's got 7.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. Stan, you coach.
Substitution on the court.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Isaiah Joe. And it's the captain in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's the captain. He's guarded by Conley. Wiggins outside. Pass to Holmgren. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
Gobert finds Clark. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time. Officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. They can't figure it out after a minute or so. Just go with how it was called on the floor.
Ingles, he's checked in for Randall. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. To the inside. The captain, that's good. The captain's got 14 points here in the second half.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Pass to Ingles. The three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And there's the drive. And the bucket is good. The captain's got 30 points.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Pass to Ingles. Inside. Here's Gobert. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Holmgren. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Conley. It's blocked. And they get it back. Ingles against Holmgren. With the fadeaway. Ingles, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
To the middle. Here's Joe. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Joe's got 5 points now this quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Clark. Ingles with it. The kick out to Conley. A shot to stop the run. Hartenstein pulls it in. The Thunder shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. And he drives in. The captain, pass to Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Pass to Clark.
Minnesota foul. Clark.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's the captain. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Mike Conley.
Team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Thunder.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Highland's checked in.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Stolen by Reed. Here's Dillingham, pounded by Wiggins. Dillingham was the 6th man during his lone college season, Greg, and he proved to be instant offense.
Oh, he's got elite speed. He's great at creating space, and he's incredibly shifty. You know, he reminds me of Lou Williams in terms of physique and ability.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. The captain, pass to Joe. He can't get that one to fall. Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Thunder.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the captain.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 14-5 run. The captain, that's good.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Outside read. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The captain, pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Dillingham, 2 points. That one goes.
Well, not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching.
They say revenge is a